Hi, this is Mohammed from Global Techs, and in this video I will show you a basic on how to create products in Odoo. So let's begin with the demo. As you can see, I have logged in Odoo and I am in the sales management module under which we have products, and to create a product I will simply click on the create button where you will find a new form will open in which you can put the information of the product such as product name, and you can also upload an image for this product. So let me just show you a filled form and go more into the detailed functions and the fields level. So as you can see, we have added this information where the product name is headset standard, and this product can be sold or it can be purchased since it's a earphone. So I will check box on both. Further moving on, let's go into the information of this product. So as you can see, we have product type. So product type, there are three types in Odoo, which is stockable, consumable and service product. So based on the product type, you can select whether this product is consumable or whether this is a service product. So since this is a earphone, I will put it as a stockable product. You can also add the sales price for this product at which you want to sell this product to your customers. After adding the sales price, you can even see the checkbox for active, whether this product is active or not. So I will click active, and you can also put the EN13 barcode with this product. And for internal reference, you can just add a short form to this product for better understanding within the organization or departments. Once you add these information, you can also add the description of the product for internal purpose. So we have added this information. After completing the information part, we will go into the procurement where you can add the cost price at which you want to purchase this product from your seller, or the basic price of this product. And we have supply chain information, whether this product is buy or make to order, which means whether you want to purchase this product or it is based on make to order as the order come. You can also add the suppliers. So here we have already added the supplier. Let me show you the detailing. So here we have added the supplier name, and you can also add the supplier product name, which can be a name of this product. You can also add the minimum quantity which you want to purchase from this supplier, and the delivery lead time. This information comes from your supplier only, how much time it will take to deliver the product at your warehouse. You can also add the supplier code if supplier provide any, and the priority of this product with sequence number. Once you do that, you can save this, and we have completed the procurement part. And just add the description for the seller in case you want to. So we have just added the description. Once you complete that, we can move into the inventory part, and here as you can see, we have stock and expected variation in which we have quantity in hand. You can simply update this quantity for a particular warehouse in case required. So let's add the new quantity, which is 10, and you can select the warehouse based on your requirement where you want to put this stock or where it is available, and you can simply click on the apply button. And once we update that, you can see that the quantity available is now 55. Previously it was 45. So we also have incoming stock, which is 45. Let's go into the status where we can see the in development, normal, end of cycle and obsolete. So this is basically for the manufacturing process where you have this product as a bill of material, and you can also assign this to product manager. Further, we have storage location such as rack, row and cases, where you can put the rack number, row number and so on. We also have the weights measurement where you can put the volume of the product, the gross weight and the net weight of this product. So this is basically important when you have lot of cartons of product. So after adding all the information, let's go into the sales part where you can add the warranty with respect to this product, and you can also add the customer lead time in how many days the customer will receive the product once it is ordered, and you can also put the description for the quotation. So once that is complete, we can go into the variant part where you can add the product attribute. So let's add attribute to this product. So an attribute for this product may be a color. So let's add that, and let me show you another by creating a new attribute. So you can click on create and edit, and you can simply add the attribute. So for earphone, I can say that decibel of sound is another attribute. So I will save this and let me add another item, and as you can see, we have added too many attributes to this product. Once you complete that, you can go into the accounting part and you can assign an internal category for this product, whether this product is an accessory or it's a component or it's a raw material. So based on the product to product, this will change, and let's select as component only. You can also define customer taxes. When you sell this product, how much tax to be taken from the customer, and you can also add the price different account. So you can assign this from the drop down menu, and you also have the supplier taxes. When you purchase this product, how much tax it take. Once you do that, you can simply click on the save button, and this product will get saved in Odoo. Let's go into product, and from here I can simply search for that particular product, which was standard headphone. So this is the product we created. So this was all about creating a product in Odoo. For more information, you can visit our website www.globaltext.com or contact us on sales@globaltext.com. Thank you.